Hello, dears. What I'm here to do, just to read a little excerpt. I know I promise to mix things up, but since the seventh book is just so long, and I said it in the video last night, I'm just gonna do another excerpt from Deathly Hallows again. So let's just open up just some random page, shall we? She smelled bad, or perhaps it was her house. Harry wrinkled his nose as they sidled past her and pulled off the cloak. Now that he was beside her, he realized how tiny she was. Bowed down with age, she came barely level with his chest. She closed the door behind them, her knuckles blue and mottled against the peeling paint, then turned and peered into Harry's face. Her eyes were thick with cataracts and sunken into folds of transparent skin, and her whole face was dotted with broken veins and liver spots. He wondered whether she could make him out at all. Even if she could, it was the balding muggle whose identity he had stolen that she could see. The odor of old age, of dust, of unwashed clothes, and stale food intensified as she unwound a moth-eaten black shawl, revealing a head of scant white hair through which the scalp showed clearly. "Bathilda?" Harry repeated. She nodded again. Harry became aware of the locket against his skin. The thing inside it that sometimes ticked or beat had woken. He could feel it pulsing through the cold gold. Did it know? Could it sense? That the thing that would destroy it was near? Bathilda shuffled past them, pushing Hermione aside as though she had not seen her, and vanished into what seemed to be a sitting room. "Harry, I'm not sure about this," breathed Hermione. "Look at the size of her. I think we could overpower her if we had to," said Harry. "Listen, I should have told you. I knew she wasn't all there. Miriam called her Gaga." "Come," called Bathilda from the next room. Hermione jumped and clutched Harry's arm. "It's okay," said Harry reassuringly, and he led the way into the sitting room. Bathilda was tottering around the place, lighting candles, but it was still very dark, not to mention extremely dirty. Thick dust crunched beneath their feet, and Harry's nose detected, underneath the dank and mildewed smell, something worse, like meat gone bad. He wondered when was the last time anyone had been inside Bathilda's house to check whether she was coping. She seemed to have forgotten that she could do magic too, for she lit the candles clumsily by hand, her trailing lace cloth in constant danger of catching fire. "Let me do that," offered Harry, and he took the matches from her. She stood watching him as he finished lighting the candle stubs that stood on saucers around the room, perched precariously on stacks of books and on side tables crammed with cracked and moldy cups. The last surface on which Harry spotted a candle was a bow-fronted chest of drawers on which there stood a large number of photographs. When the flame danced into life, its reflection wavered on the dusty glass and silver. He saw a few tiny movements from the pictures. As Bathilda fumbled with logs for the fire, he muttered, "Tagaro." The dust vanished from the photographs, and he saw at once that half a dozen were missing from the largest and most ornate frames. He wondered whether Bathilda or somebody else had removed them. Then the sight of a photograph near the back of the collection caught his eye, and he snatched it up. It was the golden-haired, merry-faced thief, the young man who had perched on Gregorovich's windowsill, smiling lazily up at Harry out of the silver frame, and it came to Harry instantly where he had seen the boy before, in the Life and Lies of Albus Dumbledore. Arm in arm with the teenage Dumbledore, and that must be where all the missing photographs were, in Rita's book. Well, that is all for tonight that I'm going to read. So, we'll see which book I pick out for tomorrow's excerpt of the Harry Potter series. I hope you guys are enjoying. If you do like it, if you don't think I'm ridiculously stupid and odd, pass it on to your friends and subscribe. I'd really like it. It'd be cool. Other than that, thanks for watching then. Bye!